Hi everyone, welcome to the video lecture presentation on EC8393 Fundamentals of Data Structures in C. In this video we are going to see the topic Structures in Unit 2. This is Satish Pandian, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, Government College of Engineering, Bodinaikanur. So first we will see the definition of a structure. A structure is a collection of variables referenced under one name, that is under a common name, providing a convenient means of keeping related information together. So to group related information under a common name, we can use structure. For example, if you take student, we have various details related to student, a name, a roll number, marks, and then total, average, or in detail address information, mobile number. So to group these information under a common name, the structure is used. So structure is a group of elements of different data types. So here it is important. Again take student. If you consider student name, it's a group of characters. So we have to use character array. If it is a roll number, maybe a integer or again a string. If it is marks, it is an integer type. If it is average, that's a floating point type. So different data types we are grouping. So structure is a group of elements of different data types, or to combine different type of elements, structure can be used. This is another important point. It is one of the user defined data type. So data type we have three types: built-in, built-in or predefined, derived, and user defined. So structure comes under user defined data type. So next is how to create structure in the program. A structure can be created using the keyword struct. Okay, so struct is a keyword for creating a structure. So this is a example how to create structure. So this is a keyword. Next one is nothing but a name of the structure. Here address we used addr. Address is the name of the structure. So structure we say in the definition used to group elements of different type. So those elements are given inside this open and close curly brace. Finally it is ended with a semicolon. So here group of members, it may be any data type. So here address, name, street, city, state, and then postal code, everything we are using. So these are character arrays. Only the postal code we are using integer type. It is unsigned long integer type, just we created like that. So here character and the integer types are combined, so that is structure used to combine different data types. So here only how to create alone we seen. So here no variables are created actually. Okay, so here what we created is members. These are members of the structure address. No variables are created, only from the data has been defined. Okay, that is the type of structure. What are the members of structure, that only defined. Notice that the declaration is terminated by semicolon. This is because a structure declaration is a statement. So this is a statement structure declaration, like integer x we are using now. Similarly, it's a declaration statement, so it is ended with a semicolon. So here we will see how to create structure. Okay, so side by side we will see example program. So to create structure, I have to use struct keyword. Okay, struct, and then name of the structure you have to give. So I am giving just ABC. For example, I am using ABC. This is the name of the structure. So structure is used to inside this open and close we have to give members of the structure. These members may be any data type. So I'm using one integer variable, integer x semicolon, and then I'm using one floating point variable, float y. I'm using one character variable, character z. Okay. So finally we have to end the structure with a semicolon. So we used a semicolon. Okay. So now here what we did means we declared one structure, or we created one structure. Struct is a keyword. ABC is the name of the structure. Three members this structure includes: x, y, z. X is integer type, y is float type, z is a character type. So normally structures are created above the main program, so that anywhere we can use. So next topic is a structure variable. So here we told no, till now no variable is created. Now we are going to create a structure variable. A structure variable can be created using the name of the structure. So already structure name we are providing. Using the name we have to create a structure variable. Okay, for example, according to this example, addr is the name of the structure. Using this we have to create a variable. So struct is again keyword, addr address is the name of the structure. Now this is a structure variable, address information, address info. Okay, so this declares a variable of type address. So this is the name of the structure. For this type we are creating a variable name is address underscore info. This variable is used to access the members of the structure. So why we are creating this structure variable means used to access the members of the structure. So these are members: name, state, city, state, zip code. So to access these members, this structure variable is used. Okay, so we will see how to create a structure variable here. Either you can create structure variable here itself, or in the main program you can create. Just consider, in the main program I am creating a structure variable. How to create? First you have to use struct keyword and then name of the structure. So capital ABC, this only we used as a name of the structure. So use and then variable name. So variable name, anything you can use. So I'm using a, or simply use a p. Okay, so here p is a structure name. Okay, or structure variable name, put a semicolon. Okay, so now we created p as a structure variable. It is used to access the members of the structure x, y, z. To access x, y, z we can use p. Okay, so this is again another important thing you must know related to structure, how memory is allocated for a structure. So once a structure variable is created or declared, so like this, here address info is a structure variable. Once it is created or declared, then memory will be allocated for that variable. For the structure variable, memory will be allocated. Okay, so now come to this, because here this address info is a structure variable. It is created for this particular structure addr. So you see addr, this is addr structure, address structure. Here we have 5 members: name, state, city, state, and then one integer. So for each and every member the memory will be allocated separately. So name is a character type. Character means 1 byte. It's an array 30. So totally 30 bytes will be allocated for name. And then for street 40 bytes, city 20 bytes, state 3 bytes. Okay, see that. Name 30 bytes of memory, street 40 bytes, city 20 bytes, state 3 bytes. Finally we used unsigned long integer. Normal integer means 2 bytes, long means 4 bytes. So for zip code or postal code, pin code, 4 byte of memory will be allocated. So total memory is 30 plus 40, 70, 90, 93, 97. Okay, so 97 bytes of memory will be allocated for structure variable. Okay, which is structure variable here? So address info, this is a structure variable. For this 97 bytes of memory will be allocated. Similarly you see our example. So x, y, z are the members of the structure. Here p is a structure variable. What is the size of memory allocated for p? So here take integer. So integer 2 bytes, float 4 bytes, character 1 byte. So 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 1 7. So 7 bytes of memory will be allocated for p. So next we will see how to access structure members. This accessing structure members. Already in the previous slide we discussed. Here we created structure member, structure variable. Last point we told this variable is used to access the members of a structure. So to access the structure members we have to use structure variables. Okay. So structure variable you have to use, and also dot operator. It is very important. Okay, so name of the operator is called dot operator. So structure variable, dot operator, and then the members of the structure, like that we can access. So for example, we seen a structure addr, no. So here to access this postal code zip, here we created address info is a structure variable. So we have to use like this, address info. This is the name of the structure variable. This is structure member. So here we are using dot operator. So structure variable dot name of the structure member. Like this we can access the members of the structure. So actually it's a integer variable. We can give integer. value. Similarly, suppose you want to give a city, so you can use like this: address info dot city equal to any city name you can give, Madras, Madurai, like that. Okay. So the structure variable name followed by a period and the member name reference that individual member. So like this is the name of the structure. This is a period. There is dot operator we have to use. Then name of the structure member. Okay. So this is general structure. So this address info is a structure name or a structure variable you have to use. Then dot operator and then structure member. Similarly, to display the value, same format you have to use. So this address info is a name of the structure variable, and then dot operator you have to use. This is name of the structure member. Now the value of zip code or postal code will be displayed as output. This is we created as unsigned long integer. So it is LU. U indicates unsigned. L indicates it's a long integer. Okay. Similarly, this name, okay, I want to get a name value for this structure, you can use this format. Okay, so either you can use scanf or you can use getters. So use to get a string. So this is the name of the structure variable, and then dot operator we are using. This is name of the structure member name. So address info dot name, so it is used to get the name using getter statement. Similarly, using putters we can display the value. Okay, so this is how to access the structure members. So we will see this in our example. Here already we created a structure variable. This is P. Now using P we can access these members X, Y, Z. So we will see how to access. So now I am going to access X. So X is an integer variable. Okay, so variable name P dot operator you have to give. So if we give dot, automatically it displays what are the allowed accesses there. So X, Y, Z we can access. Now I am going to access X, which is equal to, so X is an integer variable. I am going to give integer value. So 10 I am giving. Similarly, P dot Y. Okay, so Y is a floating point variable. So some decimal point you give. So 2.5 I am giving. Similarly, Z is a character. So either you can use scanf. So if you use scanf, it's a character variable. So percentage C you have to give, comma, again structure variable P dot C, Z, P dot Z, like that you have to use. Okay. So finally semicolon. So now we are accessing the members of the structure. So these are a direct access. This is dynamic initialization. Through keyboard we are getting a value. So for X we are assigning value 10, Y we are assigning 2.5. For Z we are getting the value from keyboard. Okay. For scanf normally we will use ampersand. So use like this, ampersand P dot Z. Okay. So you try to compile this code. No error. So execute. Actually here X and Y value we assigned, only C we have to give the input. Okay. So while running for C you give the input. Suppose I am giving X. So X is the value for variable C. Okay. So that value is now assigned to Z. If you want to display any values in the same manner you can display. So printf. Suppose I want to display the value of Y. So Y is a floating point variable. So you have to use a percentage. So here you have to use a percentage F, comma. So using structure variable only you have to access P dot Y. Okay. Finally semicolon. So compile the program and then execute. So see the output we are getting 2.5. So 2.5 is the value of Y. So like that using structure variable we can access the members of the structure. Okay. So now one more topic we should know in this structure is structure within the structure. That is inside one structure if we create another structure, that is structure within the structure. Okay. So it is called nesting of structures or nested structures. Okay. So what is inside, which is called the inner structure, the common one is outer structure. Okay. So creating or declaring a structure inside another structure is called a structure within structure. So we will discuss on example for that structure within structure. Okay. Consider a simple program. Okay. So consider this is one structure. Struct ABC. It contain one variable x. So now I am creating other variable struct xyz, capital xyz. Okay. It contain two members. One is a float y, another one is this one struct abc. For that one variable we have to use, so p. Okay. So here xyz is a structure which contain two members. One is normal member y, it's a floating point variable. Another one is a structure. Okay, it's a structure variable actually for the structure abc. So now this member x also now will be a part of xyz. So this is called a structure within a structure. Now inside xyz we have abc. This is structure within the structure. Okay. So we will see how to access this kind of structure. So for ABC, here we created a variable P. So now only for X, Y, Z I have to create a variable. So in the it's a structure. Struct for X, Y, Z. I am creating a variable called a Q. Okay. Now to access Y, actually Y is a direct member of X, Y, Z. Directly I can use this Q. Okay. So here Q dot directly we can give. Okay, q dot y. So q dot y equal to, it's a floating point variable, so some floating point value we can give. Now I want to assign value for x. Okay, so x is a member of abc. Okay, so directly I cannot access q dot abc or q dot x. So with the help of this p is actually created for the first structure abc. Okay, so using this p only we can access x. Well, here p is a member of xyz. Since p is a member of xyz, p can be accessed using q. So using q, first I have to access p, then using p we have to access x. Okay, so that is given like this. So now q dot, okay, so here given using q we can access p because p is a member of xyz. Okay, first p you have to access. Now using p you have to access that first member. Okay, first structure variable, so x, which is equal to 10. So like that you have to give. Okay, q dot p dot x. So here no error. If you display the values, you can get x values 10, y values 2.5. Okay, in printf you can display. So to display x value, you have to access like this, q dot p dot x. Similarly, to access y value, you have to use q dot y. Okay, so that is how to use a structure within the structure. So this is called inner structure. XYZ is a outer structure. So that's all about structures.